Did you know that with just a few gentle movements on the body, older adults can sleep soundly through the night without taking a single pill? Many seniors are living in a state of sleeping while awake, tossing and turning for hours before falling asleep, waking up startled in the middle of the night and lying awake until morning. The older we get, the harder it becomes to fall into a deep sleep. And this does not just leave the body feeling drained, it also takes a serious toll on heart health, memory, and mental well-being. But can you believe this? Our bodies actually come with built-in sleep switches. By simply pressing 4 specific points, you may find yourself falling asleep easier, sleeping more deeply, and waking up in the morning feeling refreshed and alert. This is an ancient technique that has been used for thousands of years in traditional Eastern medicine. And today, more and more modern doctors are embracing it for one simple reason. It works. And it works without medication. In this video, I will walk you through each step which points to press, how to press them, and when to do it for the best possible results. But before we get started, leave a comment with a positive affirmation to boost your energy and mindset. For example, I deserve a good night's sleep, or anything else you are wishing for. And do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on powerful tips to improve your health and daily life. Let's build a community full of positive energy together. Before I show you how to press these 4 sleep-enhancing points, we need to understand a harsh but universal truth about aging, the real reason why so many older adults struggle with sleepless nights. No one understands the exhaustion of chronic insomnia like seniors who have to live with it every single day. Every night feels endlessly long. Every morning feels heavy with the body sluggish and the mind foggy. Even if they do sleep, the sleep is shallow and broken, not enough to truly recharge. In medical terms, this condition is called non-restorative sleep, and it has quietly become a nightmare for millions of elderly people around the world. According to medical research, up to 50% of people over the age of 65 experience sleep problems. And that number continues to rise with age. Insomnia does not just make people tired, it deeply affects the entire body. The nervous system becomes tense, leading to anxiety and irritability. The heart has to work harder. Memory fades and focus becomes harder to maintain. And perhaps the most heartbreaking part is this: when they cannot sleep well, older adults gradually lose their independence and become more dependent on others for even the simplest tasks in daily life. So why does this happen? Because as we age, the body no longer produces melatonin, the so-called sleep hormone, as efficiently as it used to. The circadian rhythm gets disrupted, meaning the body's internal clock no longer runs smoothly. Instead of sleeping deeply at night, older people feel sleepy during the day, wake up frequently during the night, and find it very hard to fall back asleep. However, the most important thing to remember is this: a good night's sleep is absolutely something we can regain if we truly understand the cause and learn how to gently and naturally help the body relax and restore its internal balance. And right now, I will walk you through a simple yet powerful method. With just 4 pressure points on the body, you may start to feel your sleep gently returning, deep, peaceful, and restorative, just like it used to be. Number 1. Feng Chi point, also known as gallbladder 20. The Feng Chi point is located at the back of the neck in the hollows on both sides, right between the base of the skull and the large neck muscles. You will usually feel a soft, slightly tender spot when you press there. You can find this point easily by placing your thumbs behind your head, sliding them gently along the hairline, down to where your skull meets your neck. You will feel a small dip. That is Feng Chi. The effects of stimulating this point are not to be underestimated. When the neck and shoulders are tense, which is very common among older adults due to long hours of sitting, stress, poor posture, or degeneration, The nerves in this area can become compressed, blocking blood flow to the brain. That is a major reason for headaches, dizziness, fatigue, and especially trouble sleeping. Applying pressure to the Feng Chi point helps to release blocked energy, calm the nervous system, relieve neck and shoulder tension, increase blood flow to the brain, and most importantly, promote deeper, more natural sleep. The technique is gentle but highly effective. Sit up straight and relax your whole body. Use your thumbs to press gently on the Feng Chi points. Hold the pressure for about 15 to 20 seconds and feel the warmth spread to your head or down your shoulders. Then make gentle circular motions in a clockwise direction for about 10 rounds and then reverse the direction for 10 more. When you start to feel the tension ease, you can lightly stroke from the pressure point down along the neck to the shoulders. This helps guide the energy and blood flow more smoothly. Just a few minutes a day, especially before bedtime, can make a big difference. Your head feels lighter, your neck feels warmer, and sleep comes more easily. Number 2. Zan Zhu point, also known as bladder meridian. Point number 2. If there is any place on the face that collects all the stress from tired eyes and constant overthinking, it is the forehead, especially the spot between the eyebrows. The Zan Zhu point, located at the inner end of the eyebrows, is the gateway to the calmness we long for during sleepless nights. To find the Zan Zhu point, use your index fingers to gently touch the inner corners of your eyebrows, right next to the bridge of the nose. When you press this spot, you may feel a slight dip and maybe a bit of soreness, especially if you are tired or tense. That is how you know you are pressing the right point. This point connects directly to the forehead and the eye sockets areas, heavily strained by constant thinking and blue light from digital screens. Pressing the Zan Zhu point not only relaxes the facial muscles, but also acts like a switch to quiet the mind, helping you drift into stillness. This is especially important for older adults who often struggle to sleep due to worrying, reflecting on the past, or feeling anxious about the future. The technique is simple and can be done anytime you feel eye strain, a headache, or mental tension. First, sit or lie down comfortably and relax your face. Use your index fingers or thumbs to press gently on both Zan Zhu points at the same time. Apply light, steady pressure for about 10 to 15 seconds while breathing slowly and deeply. Then rotate your fingers in a circular motion clockwise for 10 rounds and then reverse for another 10. Finally, use your fingertips to stroke gently from between the eyebrows, up across the forehead and back again. This helps ease tension and release the stress that builds up during the day. The feeling after stimulating this point is incredibly refreshing. The forehead feels like a weight has been lifted, the eyes feel less strained, and the mind begins to quiet down. Many people say they feel a cooling sensation spreading through their head, soothing and comforting. That is the moment when the mind starts to let go, opening the door to a peaceful and restful sleep. Number 3. Yin Tang point, also known as extra point, head and neck. Number 3. There are nights when, even though your body is completely exhausted, you just cannot fall asleep. Not because of noise, not because of lights, but because your thoughts simply will not stop. Worrying about your children and grandchildren, thinking about the past, feeling sad about your health, fearing tomorrow. The thoughts go on and on, like a movie stuck on repeat. That is when you need the Yin Tang point, the calm center among all the mental noise. The Yin Tang point is located right between the eyebrows in the center of the forehead, a place where many emotional nerves intersect. In traditional Eastern medicine, it is known as a spiritual gate, a point that gathers energy and calms the mind. In more practical terms, it has a deeply soothing effect, especially for people whose insomnia is caused by anxiety or stress. Unlike other pressure points that require strong force, the Yin Tang point needs a gentle touch, as if you are meditating with yourself. The method is very simple. yet the effects can be profound. Before bed, sit or lie down in a comfortable position. Use your index or middle finger to gently touch the Yin Tang point. No need to press hard. Just rest your finger there for a few seconds, as if you are sharing warmth. Breathe deeply and evenly. Then begin making slow circular motions in a clockwise direction for about 20 rounds, matching each round with a deep breath. Then reverse direction for another 20 rounds. Finally, use your finger to lightly stroke upward from the point toward your forehead, or downward toward the nose. This helps the flow of energy in the head move freely. The result comes naturally. The headache fades. Your heartbeat slows, your facial muscles relax, and most importantly, your mind begins to quiet down. The Yin Tang point not only helps the body unwind, but also gives you a way to put a full stop to the endless stream of thoughts, something anyone struggling with sleep deeply longs for. Number 4. Tai Yang point, also known as extra point, head and neck. Number 5. The Tai Yang point is located on both sides of the head, in the slight hollow just behind the outer corner of the eyes above the cheekbones. You can easily feel it by pressing gently with your index finger. If you are stressed or having trouble sleeping, this area may feel a little sore or tender. This point is linked to many nerves associated with emotions and blood circulation to the brain, which is why stimulating it not only helps you relax, but also improves blood flow, reduces muscle tension, and brings greater emotional balance. This technique is simple, but must be done correctly to bring immediate relaxation. Start by sitting or lying in a comfortable position with your back and neck straight to support good circulation. Use your index or middle fingers to press gently on the Tai Yang points on both sides of your head. Hold the pressure for about 10 seconds, but do not press too hard to avoid triggering a headache. Then begin slow circular motions in a clockwise direction for about 15 rounds, feeling the warmth spread across your temples. Reverse the motion for another 15 rounds. If you have time, you can repeat this 2 or 3 times while breathing slowly and deeply to enhance relaxation. The result is clear. Your forehead feels calmer and layers of tension begin to release. Many people even notice that migraines ease up, neck and shoulder tension, lightens eye strain, decreases, and their mind feels clearer. For older adults, especially those who often suffer from heavy-headedness, restless sleep, or waking up from disturbing dreams, this is a pressure point technique well worth trying. So why can just a few simple pressure point techniques help bring about such deep sleep? Behind this is an incredibly sophisticated mechanism that nature has already programmed into the human body. Acupressure is not some superstitious or mystical practice. It is a scientific approach that has existed for thousands of years in traditional Eastern medicine and is now increasingly recognized by modern medicine for its real tangible effects on the human body. When you apply pressure to the right points, which are areas densely packed with nerve endings and blood vessels, you are stimulating the nervous system, enhancing blood circulation, and unblocking the natural energy flow within the body. More specifically, the gentle pressing, rotating, and stroking movements over these acupressure points help regulate the autonomic nervous system, especially by calming the sympathetic nervous system. This is the part responsible for stress responses like rapid heartbeat, shortness of breath, and anxiety, all of which are common in people who have trouble sleeping. When the sympathetic nervous system relaxes, the body shifts into a resting and relaxed state, the perfect condition for deep, natural sleep to arrive. But it does not stop there. Acupressure offers many other benefits beyond improving sleep. It helps relax the muscles, relieve headaches, and reduce stiffness in the neck and shoulders, symptoms that are all too familiar among older adults. It also stimulates blood flow to the brain, boosts concentration, reduces mental stress, and creates a sense of emotional ease and lightness. By simply touching the right points, you are not just easing physical discomfort, you are also calming the spirit. It is a simple yet powerful way to care for yourself, to heal and to restore the balance that may have been lost. Sleep then becomes less of a struggle and more of a well-deserved reward for your patience and self-love. So once you know how to press the right points, the next important question is, when should you do it? How long each day? And what should you avoid to get the best results? These are key things you do not want to overlook. The ideal time to do acupressure is after a warm shower in a quiet space with soft lighting, or even with the lights off. This is when the body is already relaxed, blood circulation is active, and the mind can easily settle into a calm state. At this moment, the effects of acupressure are more easily absorbed and can go deeper, giving better results for your sleep. Try to do it consistently every evening, at least 3 to 5 days in a row, to clearly notice the changes. Some people may feel the benefits right away, like warmth in the pressure points, a slower heart rate, or a gentle drowsiness. But for others, especially those who have suffered from chronic insomnia for a long time, the body may need time to adjust. While applying pressure, if you start to notice signs like gentle warmth in the point areas, relaxation in your facial or shoulder muscles, reduced head pressure, or your eyelids getting heavy, that is a very good sign. It means you are doing it correctly and your body is responding positively. However, remember, this acupressure is a natural technique, so there is no need to rush or press too hard. The pressure should feel pleasant and comfortable. If you feel sharp pain, stop and check the location or your method. Also, do not do acupressure when you have a fever, signs of infection, high blood pressure spikes, or an unusually rapid heartbeat. In those cases, prioritize rest and consult a doctor before continuing. As effective as acupressure is to truly enjoy lasting and deep sleep, it needs to be combined with some simple yet powerful daily habits. First, get into the habit of turning off all electronic devices at least 30 minutes before going to bed. The blue light from phones, computers, and television might seem harmless, but it actually tricks the brain into thinking it is still daytime, blocking the release of melatonin, the hormone that signals your body to feel sleepy. Instead of scrolling, spend those 30 minutes on yourself, read a light book, sit quietly with some calming music, or simply close your eyes and focus on your breath. Along with turning off screens, try replacing white lights in your bedroom with warm, soft yellow lights. This type of lighting is not only gentler on the eyes, but it also calms the nervous system and signals to your body that it is time to rest. A cozy atmosphere, gentle lighting, and a hint of essential oils like lavender or sweet orange can turn your room into a true sleep sanctuary. There is also a beautiful habit you might want to try: writing a gratitude journal every night. Just a few short lines. Like, today, I was happy to talk to my daughter on the phone, or I am still strong enough to take a 20-minute walk. These simple notes have a powerful effect. They shift your mindset from worry and stress to gratitude and peace. When the mind feels thankful, the body naturally lets go, and sleep comes like a soft breeze after a long, hot day. If you are not into journaling, you can try 5 minutes of deep breathing or meditation. No need for fancy poses. Just sit or lie down comfortably. Place a hand on your belly and focus on your breath. Inhale slowly, hold for a few seconds, then exhale gently. Each breath brings the mind back to the present moment, cutting through the endless stream of thoughts, the very thing that keeps so many older adults awake at night. And do not forget to nourish your body from within with a warm cup of herbal tea, chamomile, peppermint, or Indian coral leaves. These herbs not only calm the nervous system, but also create a warm, comforting feeling in your belly and body. Most importantly, they are caffeine-free, non-addictive, and free of side effects, unlike many sleep medications. A warm cup of tea before bed is like a gentle hug you give to yourself. When these habits are repeated consistently as part of your bedtime routine, they help reset your internal clock, creating a new rhythm where the body naturally knows when to relax and when to sleep. And at that point, sleep will no longer feel distant or difficult. It will become a gentle, natural, and peaceful part of daily life. Sleep is not just a time for rest. It is when the body restores and heals most deeply. When you sleep well, your mind becomes clearer, your emotions more stable, and your health improves noticeably. With gentle acupressure techniques and calming bedtime rituals, you absolutely can reclaim deep, restful sleep without needing pills or complicated treatments. That said, it is important to remember that acupressure is a supportive method. It should not be used as a replacement for medical treatment if you are experiencing severe long-term sleep problems, unusual blood pressure fluctuations, or chronic conditions. In those cases, listen to your body and consult a professional. If you found the tips in this video helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a positive comment, such as, "I am sleeping better every day," or "My body deserves to fully rest." These little messages are not just a boost for yourself. They spread positive energy to the whole community. Thank you for staying with me until the end of this video. I wish you a deep and peaceful sleep tonight and a brand new day full of energy.